welcome back to my channel as we are learning how to keep our hearts engaged. So thank you for tuning in. If this is the first time that you are here or you want to be notified when new videos come up, make sure to check the subscribe button below and the little bell that's there that tells you when a new video is up. So we are in the middle of a series on bullet journaling. So many of you let me know if this is something that you want me to help you unpack because it helps to organize so that you can stay present in your everyday practices. So let's go ahead and get started with this first video about the tools that you'll need. Okay, so let's go ahead and unpack what it is that you need in order to start your bullet journal journey. So the first thing, pretty straightforward, you're going to need a bullet journal. So this is a cover, this is not a journal, and there are some inserts in here because I'm doing a lot of things in my bullet journal. But this is a regular $5 journal from Michaels. They come from the Artist Loft collection. They cost about $5. They have a couple different, this one I picked up on accident. It's a grid paper. You can use grid paper if you like, or you can use lined paper or plain paper, or here's your good old bullet journal. So you see that there's a grid of bullets here, and these are the things that give you your lines without giving you restrictions. So this is great. So regular old journal. So that's the first thing that you need. The second thing you need is a pen. So if I had to be stuck with just one pen, this is my favorite pen. It's a American Crafts Precision Pen 03, so it's fine tipped, as you can see right here. And it is the American Crafts Precision Pen. Okay, so this is great for everyday writing, for when I'm writing tasks down and want to just have a nice clean view of what it is that is going on. This is the one that I like to use for that. So you could just bullet journal with these two things and that's it. So that's pretty affordable. A $5 journal. You can get these pens a couple different places, and there's lots of different versions of this type of pen, so you can find this in other places as well. So there you go. Another great pen that if I had to pick my second pen is this Faber-Castell PITT Artist Pen. This is in size F, and what I love about this pen is it is waterproof, and so it's great for my things where I'm doing like my time tracker, which is a video that I will do and link later. And this pen is also what I use on top of my on my daily letters, so it doesn't smudge when I'm writing on top of my Mildliners. So that is a great pen as well. So those are my top two pens. A couple other pens that I use is I will use this pen for things that need to be on top of washi tape. It's permanent, so it doesn't smudge and smear when I write on top of washi tape. So that is what I use for that. This is a great pen that I'm still learning how to use. So it's a Tombow, and I've heard it pronounced a couple different ways. Fudenosuke or why don't you tell me in the comments how you pronounce this pen? So the neat thing about this pen is that it does have a little brush tip here. That it has a brush tip here that will bend based on pressure. So as you're writing on your paper, you can do calligraphy or lettering styles with it. So I'm still learning how to use this, and it's been a lot of fun. It is a calligraphy pen for nice headers on the tops of things. The next one that is a possibility is the Micron Pigma. This is another fine-tipped pen. This one is super fine-tipped, as you may be able to see here. See how tiny that is? It's super tiny. And this is great for fine little lines if you're drawing or sketching, or you just need a tiny little line. So I really like that pen. And then I use this pencil to draft what's going to happen in the journal, and when I am done with my drafting or when I make pencil mistakes, I use this eraser to erase them. So those are the basic pens and pencils. There's a couple more things that I use in bullet journaling that I pretty much carry around with me most of the time. One of them is a ruler. I'm actually not a huge stickler for rulers except when it comes to my time tracker or my calendars when I feel like I need a line. And then another thing that it's super great for is cutting washi tape. So if you're a person who likes to use washi tape, it is super helpful to have a straight surface that is hard edge to pull up to clip their washi tape so that you don't have to go around using scissors or have rough edges if you like that type of thing. So everybody's different. So I have, this happens to be a cardboard one that came out of some Target thing. This is one that came out of an Erin Condren planner. But finding your little portable ruler will be great. You can also use a hard edge for that. So these right here, I've had a lot of fun with these. These are the Zebra Mildliners. And the thing I really like about this is it has two ends. So there is the regular, when you think of like an angled highlighter brush type tip. And then there's also this fine tip. So I use these a lot to decorate and bring a pop of color to my spreads. Look at the beautiful muted colors here. They're not too bright, they're really beautiful. They work for all kinds of different seasons, so I've really enjoyed this set. I haven't really thought about purchasing another one because this goes with most of everything that I'm doing. And then the last thing, no, not the last thing. And then the next type of pen that I use is a marker, are these Fineline pens. So as you can see, these, if you remember Le Pens from earlier in times, they're an awful lot like that. So these are also at Michael's, and they're a great deal. They're always in the value section, and I use these for when I'm doing calendexing. So that is, I'm notating what area of my life this particular note belongs to based on the color that I'm using of this pen. So that is another thing that I use. And lastly, so I'm not perfect, as you have heard from the ums and ahs and missteps in this particular video. So this is correction tape. This, when I buy this, I buy more than one because I will use it more than once. And this is a great opportunity to go back over something that's pretty egregious and cover it up. I even had to use it for the month of September. I wrote the wrong dates in my month of September, so I just covered it up with this tape and rewrote the dates. Not a big deal. I try not to worry about this too much. This is a work in progress. It's not a permanent thing that I have to go around and show people. It's really for me, and I would rather draw a line through something. I really use this for mistakes that are going to interrupt my workflow, but that's all that I worry about. So these are the basic things that I use for bullet journaling. Again, you can do this with just two things, a pen and a journal. So maybe start there. I will show you a setup at another time, but if you're wondering what tools might be helpful for you, this is just a selection. If you have other tools that you use, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I look forward to reading those. There you go. There's some information about bullet journaling. If you want more information, be sure to take a look at the playlist that has more videos coming up for how to do this. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know what you think about this video and help me pronounce whatever it is, the Tombow pen correctly. Thanks so much. See you next time.